Hi there guys, Darren Stevenson back with another video, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. So before, when I actually upload videos, I just sent over a recording from me playing on DB. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to watch myself do a replay of a game that I played online, and then commentate over it and critique some of the plays that I've made. So I'm going to misplay it quite a lot, since we're just testing after all, and I'm going to say why it's a misplay and what I could have done differently to play around certain thing that I lost to, which I think will be really, really good. So you won't just have a regular game. You'll be able to see certain plays that I make. I'll be able to talk over it as well. I'll be able to pause the game as well. And let's crack on. So in this game, I go first. Spoiler alert, I'm playing Lunalight. So I'm going to show both the players' hands. So I am playing Lunalight and my opponent is playing Infernoid. So for the most part, I just do the Lunalight combo. Let's see if I can play around Ash in this hand. I think, well, having Perfume means that I do kind of play around Ash in this hand. So I'm doing the play where I just basically just do the regular old combo. There's probably a point where I could have did the combo a little bit better, but we'll see as we progress. I'm probably going to go with the fast forward option. So just regular old stuff so far. When I just did the standard Zephyros stuff. This is the point where I could have probably alternated the combo a little bit. This is where you can decide whether you're going to end on Dweller or Appaloosa. Fortunately, I chose Dweller here. And against Infernoid, that isn't fantastic. And here I could have potentially ended on a little bit more, but we'll see how I get punished in a second. So I think I decided to go for a bit of a soft play with just Dweller Crescendo, thinking it's enough. Probably could have pushed for a bit more, maybe could have ended on Appaloosa as well, because I had a snake in hand, so I definitely could have ended on Appaloosa as well. But here he has Infernoid, so I don't react to that so far. Antra targets a face-up card, so that's a bit annoying. That baits the Crescendo straight away. So naturally I just activate Dweller, because why not? And this card really, really savages me, because it just tributes my guys. And since I have no more other disrupts, I'm just naked to Vanishment. So if I just ended on Appaloosa, I would have been able to negate that Antra and still have another effect negation as well. I would have crescendoed that Vanishment, and I probably would have ended up winning the game. So that cost me. Not thinking ahead and just thinking that this is fine. So here I'm pretty sure I die, so let's just go forward and just watch myself just get absolutely annihilated by this Vanishment. Here we go. I think he absolutely savages my board. I don't think he savages it too much, actually. I just don't think I can come back, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. What's up? Oh, yeah, I do actually come back. I just Utopia double him. Completely forgot about that. So, yeah, so since he left this face up, and I baited something, I think, I end up Utopian doubling him. What did I force out? Ah, yes, he negated something. He negated my skeleton, so I baited out his Decatron with my skeleton and grave. And since it was negated, I wasn't locked on the docks, so I had to try and chain his Deviati because I understood that my only win condition is Utopia double. I had to kill him, so I just tried to force that out. And if it goes through, then I try and go for the Borrow Sword option. If it doesn't, then Utopia double away. So that was unfortunate for him. He definitely should have played around that, but never mind. So I think he makes me start. No, he goes first. I thought he was going to make me start. So it's a shame that you can't see what I sided in this. That would have been really good. So yeah, he ends on a pretty scary board. Feast, Decatron, pass. I'm not sure if I do break this. So let's have a look at my hand. So the first thing I probably do is just Into the Void just to see what sort of hands I'm playing with. I'm pretty sure I do that. And then looking at this, I have to worry about. I have to bait out this feast somehow, but he has an effect negation. So going for Phoenix is really, really scary. So I think I have to just try and attack over the Decatron, which I think is what I do next. Yep, so I try and get rid of the Decatron. I think he just lets that happen. And then next, I think the next thing I should have done was the Phoenix to try and just bait this out. But he's gonna summon like some more Devyatis and other effect negation. That's gonna really make my day really hard. So before I can even go into Phoenix, he just goes straight into these bad boys. So yeah, pretty sure he sends another Devyati with that Decatron. He sure does. So now I have to play through an effect negation with what little I have. So this Martin is definitely getting negated. I don't really have anything in my extra deck that can just get rid of that Decatron. It's not much I have for removal. Yeah, but let's see what I do next. So I go straight into Phoenix to get rid of that back row. Just to try and bait out the Devyati. Which he does. Or Decatron rather. Oh, that's me. That's me. I got a little knock at the door. I received a package. Okay, so from here I go Lunalight Tiger. So there's still a glimmer of hope for me because I haven't used Martin yet. But I think his back row does absolutely savage me. Let's see. I put it in this column. Play around impermanence. Always putting permanents in those columns because Lunalight Tiger's a card. And you can just get a free negate because if they have too many tigers, it is a bit mental. And it just locks the column down to just one tiger. So he doesn't stop me so far, but I'm still in a bit of a pickle since I've used my battle phase. I'm very limited to what my win conditions are. And he can also just... Well, he doesn't really have much disruptions. I can't remember what this back row was. I think it really did hurt me. So here, yeah, so I should have read that it was impermanence. Which I kind of did, but I think I just went for the Fortrix play anyway. What else could I have done? So I think I was trying to go for like a curious play, but I was just sort of stuck. I didn't really have enough things that I could do to like force a curious play. And here I just don't really feel like I have anything else that I can do. I don't have access to my Orcust engine because I really needed to go for curious. And if I just ended up getting the curious at some point, you would have just impermanenced that anyway. And my Phoenix was gone, so I had no way of baiting it. And since the Fortrix was there, I'm just kind of stuck. So yeah, I do end up just scooping. Maybe instead of Fortrix, I should have just went for Tornado Dragon. And then after Tornado Dragon, I could have... I don't know. I think it was still too awkward. I think not having a danger just made it really awkward for me. But if I had a danger, I would have been fine because I would have just went Tornado Dragon straight in the Curious. Oh wait, no, Tornado Dragon's a wind. I think at the very least, yes, that was it. I should have just went Tornado Dragon Pats because it would have been safer. So then I could have just popped his back row. Then I could have got rid of his Lair of Darkness as well. He would have tributed my Tornado Dragon, but I don't think I was dying that turn because he was top decking. So I make him start, I think, because I feel like I don't get OTK'd if I make him start. And his first turn board isn't too strong. And I just don't think Infernoid is the most consistent thing in the world anyway, so... So he opens with 1 for 1. I have a Chaos Hunter, which is pretty cool. And also puts my Perfume in grave, which makes things live, which is pretty cool. So having that Chaos Hunter on there is a bit yikes for him. But I still have to play for a Devyati, which is a bit yikes for me. But thankfully, I've got a decent amount of stuff here. I've got Perfume. And just a Decatron to play through. So I don't know how I managed to mess this up. Let's see. Seems like a simple case of just Utopia doubling over him. Maybe I just do that. Oh yeah, I think I'm asking a ruling question here. I'm wondering if he can still Decatron when there's a Chaos Hunter there. And I'm pretty sure he can't. So then after that, I don't play around the Nibiru like an idiot. Definitely here I should have played around the Nibiru. I should have went, since I had so much stuff, I should have just went Azathoth first. and then link away into a link 2, and then make the rank 4 afterwards. But I think since I was having like a good rapport with my opponent, I just kind of assumed that it was okay to go straight for the Utopia double. But in a tournament, you really shouldn't do that, because even if you had a good rapport with your opponent, they could say that, oh, they're probably going to lose. They could just be hard bluffing in a Nibiru, and then here I could have just straight up lost to it, because I think I had this. I could have done that in the battle phase. I think that would have been enough summons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I would have been fine, because I could have just activated that in the battle phase. So I think I was okay to do that then. So I think they still played around the Nibiru, which was fine. I just don't think I did it in the battle phase like an idiot. But yeah, you can do that. It's a quick play, which I learned from Manav. Thank you very much. When I did it in a tournament, I didn't do it in the battle phase. So yeah, that was combo Lunalight Orchist versus Infernoid. So it just goes to show that Lunalight can steal games that I probably should have lost because of Utopia double like you saw game 1. And in game 2, maybe I could have played a bit better, but I just folded to an impermanence, which Lunalight is quite weak to. And in game 3, I think making him start was definitely correct, because I think Infernoid definitely is weaker going first, because it thrives more in cracking your boards and retaining card advantage, and stuff like Void Imagination is just really hard to play around. And then game 3, just take full advantage of my rank 4 utility. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that was useful. I hope it's a bit more entertaining than just straight up just watching a proper game. Let me know what you prefer, in fact, in the comments below. Do you prefer just watching a longer game rather than me skipping through it and talking through it? Or do you actually like it when I talk about my plays a bit further? And then you can give your own opinion as well in the comments below. Tell me if there's anything I could have done to actually won game 2, in fact. But cheers, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys later.